Good evening. My name is Harlan Sanders, and today we're going to look at a dating game made in my name. I'm a little concerned. I don't think this really looks like me too much, but I guess we'll see. How are you all this evening? Oh, my mustache! Ah! Good evening, Tilda Carsonian Power Dwarf. Good evening to you all. My mustache will be gone by the end of stream. I just want you to know that in advance. We talked about this game earlier this week, and I haven't stopped thinking about it. So we're going to play the Harlan Sanders dating game. I love you, Colonel Sanders. It's so cute. I remember when this game came out, I saw bits and pieces of it. I don't know if I ever watched a full playthrough, but I don't have a memory in my brain of a full playthrough because I don't remember this corgi dog being in it. Also, I might turn you down a little bit. You're a little loud, Colonel Sanders. Just a hair. There we go. Good evening, dwarf. How are you? Alright, this is a new game. He looks much too attractive, right? This is not the Colonel Sanders I know. It's too good. Alright, settings. Yeah, I guess that's good. Back. Hold on. Why is Google AI in Twitch chat? What do you mean? Where is Google AI in Twitch chat? I don't see Google AI. The Colonel is adorable. Continue. Oh, I guess new game. My name is... well, my name is Harlan. That's his name, right? That's Colonel Sanders' name, is Harlan Sanders. Harlan's a great name. We should really be bringing it back. When I clicked to type, it had a... Sorry. Clicked to type, it had a pop-up that asked if I needed help with my message. Really? I didn't know Google was in this Google integration. I don't like this. I don't like that when I Google things now, AI is the one who gives me an answer. Let me read the Reddit forums. I'll find the answer that I need. Don't assume you know what I'm looking for. Google, I don't like your AI. I'm gonna have to tape this mustache down again. Hi, Squishy. Oh, my mustache! My upper lip's a little sweaty from this Colonel Sanders that we've got in here. Oh my goodness. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. Student apartment? How old am I? Hold on. Wait, just 1 second. Let me grab the tape. Gotta get my mustache on right. Got the what sound bites did you get to her? Hold on. It's very important that Harlan keeps his mustache. Alright. That's much better. Next time you watch my stream, you'll see. Oh no, dwarf, that's so ominous. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Or you could wake up now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Decisions. Stay in bed forever. Slept through the school year and gave up on the one- Oh god, no! Did I end the game already? Wait! No! What do you mean I slept through my once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to meet the Colonel? Oh God, no! This might be the fastest I've ever game overed. Alright, let's try that again. Okay. Yeah, bad ending. How many bad endings are there? I absolutely need a bad ending counter. I used to have a death counter. I wonder if I still do. What if I do this command? Nope. Oh, okay. I guess it it got discontinued. All right. Sorry, I'll make the correct decision now. All right, let's go. You lie in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. Alright, we gotta take this seriously, because clearly I know how to get the bad endings now. I'd better make sure to arrive prepared for the first day. You bust through your morning checklist. Teeth brushed, hair combed, pits deodorized. Nothing can stop you now. You confidently grab a biscuit. A biscuit is a breakfast food, but a KFC biscuit is not a breakfast food. This is my stance on that. Oh, thank you, Power. It's died, okay. Thank you, Power. That's good. We need a death counter in this dating sim. Thank you. You confidently grab a biscuit, strut out the door, and head off to class. Just what you need to get your blood flowing. I personally like Popeyes more than KFC. I just feel like that needs to be stated at the top. That, you know, KFC's fine, but Popeyes is where it's at. Sodium. Amen. Church's is my go-to. I've never been to a Church's Chicken. I've never been. There used to be one like a mile down the road from me growing up, but we never went there for some reason. We always went to Popeyes. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. She's the most awkwardly adorable person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Good morning, Harlan. Are you excited for the first day for the rest of our lives? Actually, because I sure am excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. What the? It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Classic Miriam. Raised by master chef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. This is so annoying, mustache. You must stay on my face. Please. Much better. Gonna work out my sound, but I don't want to spoil anything. Thank you, dwarf. Have a good stream if you're streaming tonight, buddy. Fried chicken makes me sick. We had KFC so many times that for a while my body started to reject it. That's fair. KFC, I feel like, I don't know, it's fine. It's just not the best fried chicken out there. You know, there's better ones. And it is rough on the tummy. All fried chickens are rough on the tummy. There's no fried chicken that's really good for you, you know? All fried chicken is pretty bad for you. Alright, I had to Joker tape my freaking mustache on my mouth, jeez. God, I got sick of the grease. Yeah, I get that. It is greasy. There's no way you can eat that more than like once a month without being hospitalized. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. But with the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. Well, I mean, baby girl, it's only 3 days. you could take it again, and it would be like a long weekend. It's not like failing out of normal school where you gotta do it again for 4 years. A sweet girl, Miriam, has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Oh, sweetie baby honey. Oh, baby girl. Should you pep talk her or change some subject to give us some relief? Imagine 3-day semesters for uni. That sounds great. That sounds amazing. I would have passed all my classes with flying colors. Good lord. Ooh, I can pep talk her, but I love to gossip. Everybody knows that Harlan Sanders loves to gossip. I'm kind of afraid that I'm gonna fail. She'll be fine. She knows she'll be fine. It's hard to see Miriam like this, and frankly, quite exhausting. Rather than dwell on her anxiety, you try to change the subject to something more interesting. All summer you've been hearing rumors about a dreamy, enigmatic mystery student who's enrolled at this school. Yeah, it's a little worrisome, but you'll be fine. Now what about this mystery student we read about on the school message boards? Any new deets? I don't like the colonel saying deets. I'm not the colonel, I know that. I'm gonna meet the colonel, but I'm also am the colonel. Whatever. Oh, get this. I heard his name is Harlan. Damn it! I misspelled his name! I didn't know there was a D on the end. And he's no ordinary student. They say he has powers. He's had them ever since he was born. From an egg. Alright. Okay. An egg, like a chicken? Don't be ridiculous. But the thing about having powers, it would line up with some of the other rumors I've heard. Like I heard he fought a bear with just his smile. You both sigh, thinking about a student so handsome that the laws of physics don't dare apply to him. Dreamy. Where can this possibly go? When did he become an otherworldly magician? Med school in under a month. Well, whoa. Okay, hold on now. Med school in under a month. I don't know that I want my doctors only trained up for a month before they come and do work on me. Weirdly old-fashioned about talking about message boards in 2019 when it came out. This came out in 2019? It was that long ago? This was the pre-COVID times? This was in the before times? What a time we lived in. I don't think we treasured the every year before 2020 enough. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Hey! It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. She also has the little heart booby cutout, and I love that. That's my favorite type of booby cutout. I think it's so cute. But the rest of her is all buttoned up. It's just the little heart. I really like that. I love her chef's coat that she has had personalized to have a cute little heart booby cutout. Hello, Ashley. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. You leave Harlan's shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins. You can't stand Ashley. Even her name's annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley. But she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. Was that her choice though? I feel like that was maybe a parental choice. There are just... Really, it's this first E that bothers me. That's the thing that bothers me more than anything in this name, is the fact that there's an extra E at the beginning. Did I hear you love Colonel Sanders? Hey, Iroh! I'm trying to love Colonel Sanders. I have to meet the man first. Anyone here knows what perfect shins look like? It's us.
We're not going to let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rockin' glutes.
This is tame. You're telling me this is a tame one? This is a tame dating sim? It's a lot of talk about glutes right up front. Van.
You rang.
Oh my god. How do you get your hair like that? I love this for you. I also love this, like, Chippendales front shirt that you seem to have. It doesn't seem like there's a back to your shirt. It's like a lady's halter top that you've somehow made for a man.
You've never been sure what their arrangement is. As long as you've known them, Ashley and Man have been just as close and you and Miriam, but substantially more devious.
And much more hot, I would like to say. They're both... They should be mean. They absolutely should. If they were nice and this hot, that would just be totally unfair. Totally unfair in the dating pool. They need to be mean so that I have a shot at Colonel Sanders. He's a hunk, let me tell you. Everybody in here is so attractive. The Colonel's no exception, you know? This is insanely tame. Oh my gosh. I can only assume based on the fact it's endorsed by a family company, KFC officially. Yeah, you can't have too much heavy petting in an officially sponsored game. Right? Right? Okay. You guys say it's tame, I'll believe you.
I can't believe that the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning...
Can we abbreviate this, please? Can we just call it UCS? Do we have to say all 6 words every time?
Would ever allow people like you to attend as students.
I know, right? You think they just hand us our diplomas now?
Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell you these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam.
Shh. See you later, losers.
As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing a heart against the window directly next to it. Why does he have a little pwee-wee sound effect? I don't like this kid already. He's already annoying me. Who are you? Ah! I hate this kid. Get out of my life. Why are you in my dating sim? I don't want to date you.
I think it's broken.
You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick.
Love you.
I think you mean get away from me, you little freak.
My name's Pop. I'm named after my Pop. He's old.
Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down.
I hate this kid. Why is he here? Who let a kid in the game? Dang, they have all the tropes covered. Well, but why? But why though?
Hi, Pop. I'm Holland. So, are you gonna make me hold this door all day?
Nope.
And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you.
Is it just me, or is he kind of cute? No, it's just you, Miriam. That kid sucks.
I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. Who is that? Who is this man? Who is this? No, okay, I was worried my face was covering this portrait of who? Who is this man? Who is this man in the background? You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. By the way, can we just talk about what's on the board? What math is involved in there is some math involved in cooking. There is not algebra. There's not algebra involved in cooking. There's definitely not what appears to be calculus. At the very least, trigonometry, because there are triangles back here, and summations. The only thing I'm on board with on the chalkboard really is the bucket of fried chicken. Hey, Goofy Bits, how are ya? I love him so much, though. I don't even know why they needed a kid. They already have a dog in the game who's perfect. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium at the front of class. Adorable. Now, quiet down, everyone. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? Missy Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL. Thank you, finally, we've abbreviated it. Please, call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof. What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. This has such immaculate anime vibes. Did anybody watch that show Food Wars? The anime Food Wars? Because I was into that for a time period during COVID. And that's a little bit of the vibes. Not nearly as sexual, shockingly. But that's a little bit of the vibe that I get. Yeah, good call on getting this out of the way before the roommates move in. Oh my god, my biggest fear is my roommates just like popping by this evening and being like, hey Poky, just thought we'd see how the new apartment's coming along, and me being like, hi, I'm Holland Sanders. I really hope they don't come over tonight. Alright. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. I'm chilly. Someone close the window. I swear to God, I'm not even gonna voice this kid. I freaking hate him. He walks in. Oh my God, here he is. We're just ignoring the little kid for the rest of the game, I just want to say. All we care about is Colonel Sanders, who apparently has sakura blossoms billow every time he walks in the room. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. It's him. It isn't my favorite student, Harlan. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. I'm like, honestly, I'm a little so starstruck that I don't even know what voice to give Harlan. Guys, I swear Mr. Poky doesn't have some weird Colonel Sanders kink. Guys, I swear Mr. Poky only looks a little bit like a little bit maybe alarmingly too close to Colonel Sanders. He shaved off all his facial hair this week though, so he looks a little less Colonel Sandery.
Dwarf has seen him. Dwarf can confirm he looks a little bit too Colonel Sanders now that we've pointed it out. It's, there may be some things I need to reevaluate about myself after stream. Please, call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats a lot. God, she has the worst comebacks and insults. For a mean girl, she's really bad at it.
Maybe we could open that back window before Faucet Pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely.
You two both know my name? We were in the same kindergarten class, and what is with all your really weird insults? What? Why is this presented like it's an option to clean myself up, but there's no option to sit as a sweaty mess? It's a good thing you didn't forget about that deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot, hot, hot! Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules.
Welcome to the University Cooking School Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. There will be blood. There might even be really tiny, adorable food. When all is said and done, there will be a battle. You'll lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Then, just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hi guys, I'm sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss...
Quiet.
Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue. You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school with you as my teacher.
What is with his hands? What's wrong with him? Well, it's the whole situation. It's the bad posture and the hands like he's half a second from typing on a keyboard. He's not animated the same style as everybody else. He's wet hand, dry handing. What is wet hand, dry handing? What does that mean? Van the Man is my second favorite character. I like everybody so far, except for I don't know that I like new student here, and I really don't like the child. I feel like children don't belong anywhere in dating sims. There's no place for him. I don't need the additional world building of children. He's acting as his hands are wet. Yeah. You know, he's a soggy looking fellow. I gotta say, he's soggy looking. You bread chicken, you have one hand for your wet dredge and then one hand for your breading, so it's not a terrible mess. Oh, I see. So he's already into the finger licking good process. He's ready to bread some chicken. Okay. All right. Well, he doesn't have to be so weird about it. Everyone stares at him blankly.
Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Then Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on tiny wheels.
You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. There it is. All right, talking dog wasn't enough. Aw, poor sweetie baby. Class bursts into laughter.
Oh, Clank, you rascal.
Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose in the air and takes a deep sniff.
Your diet is lacking.
based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself.
You have never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkle's reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try to butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket. But what kind?
I mean, it's gotta be chicken snack, right? I feel like I'm the kind of person who's carrying some chicken in my pockets. If I'm Colonel Sanders. Trying to date Colonel Sanders, I've obviously got a little bit of chicken on me. Clank is a daddy. Clank is a daddy! What do you... Clank is barely even there! I don't think Clank could father any children whatsoever. I don't know that he has the ability for that. I don't want to know how he even would do that. I'm not gonna think about it.
You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite.
Well, well, well. I think there might be some competition for a new start student.
Furry Professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hand slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they want to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times.
Amen. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds opened to amazing possibilities of culinary creation.
As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain.
Hey Harlan, there's still a seat here. Seems no one's claimed this seat next to me if you're interested. Well, I love my best friend, but I love Colonel Sanders more.
You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn.
So we're not learning from Colonel Sanders. Is he the KFC man at this point, or is he just learning how to cook? As long as I have a face, there will always be a place for Mr. Sanders to sit. Oh my god, no! No! He is just a student. Okay, so then, okay. I thought we were really smitten with him not just because he was hot, but also because he has millions of dollars of KFC money. But if that's not the case... Well, I mean, he's still pretty hot.
Thanks for offering me this seat.
I've only had 2 rules. Do all you can and do it the best you can. It's the only way you'll ever get that feeling of accomplishing something.
That's so inspiring. A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement.
Think fast. It's time for a pop quiz. Just, why is he here? This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you're ready for life at culinary school. If your knives sharp and your focus sharper, here comes question 1. If a train is traveling to point B and train B traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Yeah, no, it's pretty important. Yeah, I like this one on 2 levels. 1, it's important, and 2, pop is disgusting.
That's right.
Forest is to tree as chicken is to...
Feather.
That's right. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? Fork? That's right. What food is best for a broken heart? You know, okay, disagree. Anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. No. I'm a big salty person. Yes, I want some salt. I think a pancake that looks like a silly face is really gonna mend a broken heart. No? Remember KFC always came with sporks when we got Oh, that's why they said sporks. You're so right. I totally forgot about that. They do always give you sporks, don't they? See, that's what I'm saying. I haven't been to KFC in too long a time. There must be KFCs somewhere in the city. I've never even thought about it. I used to live near a Popeye, near-ish to a Popeye. I knew where the Popeyes was. I knew that there was a Popeyes near me. I have no idea if I've even seen a KFC in the city. We expose me to sections of gaming I normally avoid with an enthusiasm that's so genuine that it can't be faked. I don't know. I like what I like, and I can't change who I am as a person for the most part. KFC for post-stream dinner then? You know, here's the thing, the marketing might work on me, and it's probably gonna work on me not in the way KFC wants. I'm probably gonna order Popeyes after stream. Cause we're like, ooh, fried chicken sounds really good. You know who has good fried chicken? Popeyes. No! What? This is just like my opinion, man. Maybe I want a silly face pancake after being heartbroken. Sprinkle's a good boy. He's the best boy, obviously. That's right. Our total score is 4 out of 5. Only one wrong. Not too shabby. You might just do all right, kid. You look up to see Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He nods with approval. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. I'm for lunch. Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. By the way, my face is covering it up, but oh no, oh sorry. I just wanted to show real quick. It says the Stewart Cafeteria over here, and I don't know what that exactly is referencing, but I'm hoping that is just that is referencing Martha Stewart. That's what I hope. In my mind lore. Popeyes after KFC game, Poky, really? Yeah, I have taste. I mean, maybe I could try Church's chicken for the first time. Is that acceptable, dwarf? A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Can I have your attention? No. No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. But Shh! She said shush. In honor of the new lunch semester, I've prepared something special to share with everyone for... That must be the smell I smelled! Indeed, smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Alright, here's the big Here's the thing is that my mouth is already watering a little bit because I already know I'm gonna see lots of delicious images of food. This is gonna be like the heaviest KFC ad section, I feel like, right now. Genuinely love the games in a way it doesn't feel like a parody of enthusiasm like most content creators. I have a lot of love for bad games. I have a lot of love for the things people make. I have a lot of love for people putting effort into something and trying something and seeing where their creative visions led them in games. And I also just have a lot of love for what do you call it? Branding. What people will do to take their brands farther, you know? Love good games too, but your love for imperfect games is unparalleled. Oh, that's so sweet, Power. That's such a kind thing for you to say. That makes me feel really good. I really appreciate that. I do. I genuinely do. I admire them because I could never do anything like that. Even if it's not perfect, it's millions of miles beyond and away of my own ability and comprehension. I just think it's cool people do it. Brought to you by the KFC $5 fill-up meal. No, does that still exist? There's no, in this economy, is there still a $5 fill-up meal? I don't believe it. Certainly not in the cities. There it is, everybody. Here's the money shot. Everybody take a picture. Ooh, too hot for Twitch, this steamy chicken. Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. That glimmer is fat, baby girl. That is straight grease that you're seeing. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. I always like the KFC mashed potatoes the best. I hope he has some mashed potatoes and gravy. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. Years I've been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. Do we know the 11 herbs and spices? It's gotta be like salt, pepper, paprika, garlic, onion, or onion powder. That's gotta be half of them, right? I think it's supposed to be a secret, so we don't know. Yeah, but it's supposed to be a secret. But like, but we know. Do we know? Actually, like, is it out there on the internet that we kind of know what it is? Only gonna reference the good ads from our childhood. Yeah. Oh, you know, there are two big KFC marketing things that live in my mind, and one is that bowl. My husband used to get this when we would go to KFC in college. The bowl where it's like a bowl of mashed potatoes and gravy, and then they put chicken and cheese and other stuff on top, and it's all just a giant bowl of KFC slop. I don't remember what it was called. There was that, and then there was that time that they made the chicken sandwich where there was no bread, it was just 2 pieces of chicken. The double... What did they call it? Did they call it a double-decker? That can't possibly would be what they called it. But I just remembered it seeming kind of gross. I never ate that one. Double down, that sounds right. That sounds right. Yeah. Bell pepper, paprika, onion, garlic, MSG, and love. MSG for sure. Love? love of money, maybe. That slop bowl was my childhood. Yeah, no, my husband loved it too. He ate that slop bowl quite a bit. I preferred my things separate instead of in the slop bowl. Ooh, popcorn chicken. That sounds really good. I don't remember having their popcorn chicken, but it sounds really good. You look around and notice every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. Notes on what? He said 11 herbs and spices and he held up a bucket of chicken. What could they possibly take notes on? 11! It's 11 herbs and spices! But that's all I'll say about that. Yeah, what are they writing? Think we want your stupid recipe, dude? Pshaw, nah, my dude, nah. I was just drafting my last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is poison. Got him. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what zinger Ashley is prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, I was just like writing in my diary. Dear diary. Today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment it was the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she glides closer to Colonel Sam. She looks like she's working at a KFC right now. She realizes he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants them all to herself. Oh, please. Well, Van the man, you don't want any. I'll take his. Well, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in this pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now. There's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. Van is great. I really like Van. I always preferred boneless chicken. My mom always preferred them to have bones. I'm the same. I will buy like a full rotisserie chicken from the grocery store and I'll eat a full rotisserie chicken over a few days. My husband cannot eat things if it has a bone in it. Like psychologically, if there's a bone in the food, it totally like grosses him out. Takes him out of it, and like I think he starts thinking about the animal too much, and he can't eat things with the bone in it. It just, there's a psychological hang up for him there. But I'll eat whatever. I'm kind of a garbage disposal of food. But I like the bone-in chicken. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. If we focus and identify the flavors? What if we swim towards the light? I feel like if we swim towards the light, it's game over, but we might enter nirvana. Savor the moment and everything it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Swim towards the light. Somewhere up ahead, a bright light beckons you. Oh, sorry, microphone. The flavors are so intense you become wrapped up in them. Unable to resist, you reach towards the light. It grabs your hand, pulls you closer and closer, until your fingertip connects with the end of everything. You're forever lost in the land of tender fried chicken bliss. Your mind dissolves. There is no Harlan now. Only herbs and spices. Though Miriam tries to retrieve you, she cannot. Game over. Okay. Yeah, I had a feeling. According to one article, one of the people that helped develop the spice recipe spices are salt, thyme, basil, oregano, celery salt, black pepper, dried mustard, paprika, garlic salt, ground ginger, and white pepper. Wow, those are actually very different than I thought they would be. Real killer is mostly the white pepper. White pepper, interesting. Yeah, I never would have guessed those. Celery salt, I never would have guessed celery salt. Ever. I would have never guessed that, and I never would have guessed white pepper. Really interesting. $5 Costco rotisserie chicken over the sink after getting home from Costco is a magical experience. Yeah, I have a similar experience just with, like, the local grocery store. Since I don't have a Costco membership, I'm not a member of the elite Costco club quite yet. Maybe someday. There is a Costco. I know where the Costco is now. I've seen it. I've seen the Costco in Chicago. Wow, the cafeteria. Oh, it sent me all the way back here. Okay, give me back to the decision point, please. I thought it was just gonna take me back to the decision point. There we go. Chili salt makes a lot of sense. It does. I just never would have guessed it. It's not a spice that I keep in my home, so I never think about it. Okay, I think we should go with the Colonel Sanders. Let's try to win Colonel Sanders' heart. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful. You're heavenly. What a guy. Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man? For a flavor? Are they the same? After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? How bold of you to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors. It will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time if I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken. No big deal. Obsessed with this chicken pimp cane that you have. I love this. I want one. I love it so much. I would use it just as a daily walking stick. Oh my goodness. I want one so badly. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? Semester's only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. Oh, he looks disgusted with me. He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. Am I trying to get in his pants, or am I trying to get in his recipe card book? You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun? You've got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways, make sure you're truly alone. Then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient. Can't tell. I use... What? No, I didn't mean to click. I thought I could click on it and you'd reveal. What? Why? You're telling me a secret and I don't even get to know the secret? Wow, I never would have guessed. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. Searched what? This word is too short. Does it just say chicken? Wow, chicken. I never would have guessed that was the secret ingredient in your fried chicken bucket. I don't appreciate the censorship of this game. Maybe the card book is in his pants. Ooh, that would be where I would keep all my secret recipes. Definitely in my pants, yeah. You thought it would be like a spoiler tag in Discord? I did! That's exactly what my brain went like. I said, oh, something is blocked out, click, because that's also how it works on Twitch. Twitch and Discord are both like that. Twitch does it with bad words because I forgot how to change my settings so that it doesn't block bad words. So I have to click on them anytime anybody curses. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice Colonel Sanders has disappeared. Why is he magical? While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. Sounds like you have big plans. Dare I say, the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. Bet on that. Alone for the first time, you figure now's the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Neg him to show your own strength? That doesn't sound like a good way to get a boyfriend. Wow him with a big idea to add an ingredient to really spice things up. Nope, that's another bad idea. Nope. Boyfriends don't like it when you try to one-up them. Be modest but thoughtful. That seems like the only correct answer here. Negging is not it, right? Yeah. This is not how to land a boyfriend. I've only had to land a boyfriend like a couple of times. But it was pretty successful, I'd say. So Well, I just wanted to tell you I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery. It was perfect. I appreciate the compliment, honey. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. And what do I make? I'd like to think I also make fried chicken. We should head back inside. Next lesson starts soon. Oh, do we get to do the food battle that Professor Dog talked about at the beginning? Because I would love nothing more than for my own fried chicken to go head to head with his own fried chicken, and then we taste each other's fried chicken, and then we fall in love forever. We smoosh booties. That's all I want. Some smooshing booties. Speaking of smooshing booties, I've been rewatching Gossip Girl. There's so much macking in that show, it's great. There's not enough smooching, there's not enough kissing in my video games, I gotta find it in all my content. And Gossip Girl, the original TV show Gossip Girl, perfect for that. You step into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. Look at this place, it's magnificent. We finally get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff? What if I totally blow it? You're not going to blow anything, except maybe Colonel Sanders. Wait, no. Except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lessons, we will be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of two, that is. Me and you, if that wasn't clear. I feel so bad. No. No, my sweet baby friend. I left Miriam to sit next to the Colonel, and now I'm abandoning her here. I'm a terrible friend. I'm gonna be a good boyfriend, but I'm a terrible friend. Waiting for him to behave like Edward Cullen. Colonel Sanders, moody and brooding, runs away, covers his nose like he's smelling something awful. Yeah, when I bring out my fried chicken, yeah, he'll have just the most disdain for me more than anything. Wanna be my partner? In a sexual way?
Sure, Harlan. I'll prepare our steak.
Without you as a partner, Miriam's left standing all alone. 2 different students quickly take notice. Nope. 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 Everybody, shush. No. 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 Looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Well, this kid sucks. Do you want to ask me Miriam's partner? I obviously want Clank. Clank rules. Pop sucks. Sorry, Pop. Sorry, not sorry, you little dingus. But I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. Not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture.
Yeah. Why does he even go here? He doesn't even go here. I feel like that's what we're gonna find out at the end.
Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth.
Alright, keep it in your pants, Clank. Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet.
Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him.
I agree. He's growing on me. I was confused by him at first, but he is growing on me. Tissue? I hardly know you. Aha! That's not even a joke, Miriam.
Clank jutters and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that he's super horny for Miriam. Looks like the 2 of you will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork.
Is there actual game in this? I really hope there is. I think he's just the industrial fryer. Is he just an industrial fryer? Is that what he is? Because it just seemed like he was kind of an amalgam of mechanical. Maybe he's a pressure cooker. This game is all sin. What do you mean? What on my screen is a sin? There's the cutest dog you've ever seen in your life, and Colonel Sanders. Where are any sins? There are no sins being committed here today. This is all innocent. It's totally above board. Alright, Alright, you two. For today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea.
Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders?
Steak tartare seems easy enough. Yeah, you just slap a steak on a plate, maybe put some salt on it. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind. Your mother... Yeah! Mashed potatoes and gravy? Oh, yeah. Oh, we're gonna smush our recipes together so hard. We're gonna look like a KFC loaded bowl so soon.
I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes.
And gravy.
I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes.
No, please. Let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Oh, Colonel Sanders, you'd be so good at Instacart. It's a shame you're wasting your talents on real cooking. No wonder all your Steam games have nudity in them. The algorithm has you figured out. No! No! I downloaded this game 2 hours ago!
Steam couldn't have possibly known this was one of my interests before then. Don't put this on me. That's not like that. You don't understand. Mom, you don't understand. Mom, it's not like that. I love him. It's not just lust. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Sanders is my business, and you better keep your fingers off my man. Someone call for me? No, jeez, Van Van. Well, I'm over here crushing Harlan's dreams. Remember, you're supposed to be taking care of her classwork. That was the deal, remember? Where is this rock music coming from all of a sudden? What's about to happen? Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. How did he peel them all so fast? He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friend. Oh, howdy there, Ashley. Van Van. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now? Actually, no. It looked like Harlan was struggling, so we offered to give him a hand. You know how it is. These amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring.
Gonna say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Ha! Doubt it.
To be rude, Van Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that's positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense. He doesn't seem super into it. He looks pretty annoyed. Nothing about this makes any sense. This is the one text box to sum up the whole game. Nothing about this makes any sense. One thing's clear. She's coming for the Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Turn to Colonel Sanders' hunk of hunks in your time of need. Turn to Miriam, your forever bestie who always has your back. I mean, he doesn't seem to like her, but I feel like maybe I could lean to Miriam. I feel like if I lean to Miriam, maybe she could, I don't know. Pick your bestie, be a girl's girl. Yeah, I'm kind of leaning Miriam. You turn to Miriam, and as soon as you find her, she senses it and looks back. This girl's friend in need radar is second to none. She immediately comes running over. Miriam's my ride or die. When do we get to date Miriam? Is somebody threatening my friend? I will destroy them. Actually, I think Ashley and Van Van were just leaving. Leaving it in the dust vis-a-vis my chef skills, perhaps, but stepping away from this competition, you are sorely mistaken. Miriam, you're a loyal friend, but Harlan is my partner for today's activities. Yeah, lay down the law, Colonel Sanders. You look for Sprinkles in hopes he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy nature. You look down at your station and realize that in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. That sounds dangerous. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mash texture with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps so well, while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat.
out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. I got a question. Who's team white gravy and who's team brown gravy? Because honestly, I've always been a white gravy kind of girl. I've never been big on the brown gravies. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. Results look spectacular. Granny would be proud. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all the madness and pressure in this crazy world stop. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. You love something. Set it free. Together you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. You see Ashley with a sinister look. You know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. Not a huge— What? You're not a huge gravy— Whoops. You're not a huge gravy fan? Who is? I'm not— it's— Whoa. Oh my god. The couch is falling apart behind me. I don't really like brown anymore, but I'd never put Sawmill on mash. Sawmill? What is Sawmill? Is that a gravy brand? I've always been like the gravy you get in biscuits and gravy. That's the only gravy that I want, really. Sawmill is white? Is that another name for white gravy? I've never heard it called that before. Huh. When I was little, my mom used to make white gravy and we put it on mashed potatoes, so is that not normal? I like it that way. Then it's like double creamy, you know? And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Van, do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, Harlan. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand. What would— There's nothing— Why is he contorting his hand so weird at me? Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I've prepared my full meal. Gaze upon my specialty, braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce, placed on a battle axe blade, forged by my supreme chef ancestors. Man, when I go to a nice restaurant, I've never served anything on a battle axe blade. Especially not forged by supreme chef ancestors. Oh my god, I'm not going to the right restaurant. Can't believe this is an option. If I eat a potato, I prefer a fully loaded one, not mashed with gravy. That's very fair. Honestly, if I'm eating potatoes, I probably just want it fried. Just in any— you can cut it up in any way you want and fry it. You can give me french fries, you can give me potato skins, you can give me one of those swirly potatoes on a stick that you find at the state fair. All good, all amazing. I'll take any kind of fried potato you got. You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will all look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about this dish does not strike my nose quite right.
I think the octopus was rushed. They have turned in the process. The results could be toxic.
Too late, it's been eaten. I think I left something in the oven.
I don't feel so good. It killed him! What do you mean it killed him? And then he oh, no! I can't believe it turned him into a bedsheet ghost. Everyone, step back. Don't take another bite.
When you look back at the plate, the rest of it's gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth.
Oh, thank God. I hope this kid dies. Sick of him being here. Hold up. Swirly on a stick? What, you not seen these swirly on a stick? Hold on. You don't know what I'm talking about? These... Whoops. It has a name. Potato on a stick. Tornado potato. Like these? And you can usually find them at the state fair. Nobody going to the state fair anymore? Tornado potatoes. Never. Sounds good though. Yeah, it's so much fun. I'll eat any foods on a stick. I especially love those the chocolate covered cheesecake you can get on a stick at the state fair. Big fan of those.
Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self.
I can't believe he's too stupid to die. He's too stupid to be poisoned. This is dumb.
The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments.
Oh, he's not gonna die. Ugh.
Flash bell rings, disturbing the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds.
Yeah, that's how... that's how the inoculation process works, I believe. Yeah. You're immune against poison if you just like trying new things. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. No, I just turned into a ghost over here.
Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all of his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you.
I'm sorry you had to go through all that. Please, let me walk you. What, to him? No, me?
You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly.
These mashed potatoes you made in class. Before I go on...
Before I go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them.
Oh, hey, Dragon of Hatred! How are you? See you be teaching people about those herbs and spices. I'm trying to. I'm at the very least trying to learn them myself. Hey, dude, only got a few people want to stop and say hi. Well, thank you for popping in, Dragon of Hatred. It's great to see you. I'm doing fantastic. I'm about to go on vacation for a week, and I just thought, let's just do a silly stream, my last stream before I'm gone for a little bit. And this just seemed like the perfect game to play. Never done a dating sim. Seems like a good baby's first dating sim. Brand integration edition. They were amazing. Tasting them reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with.
Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him.
Is it? Is it? Is it the right time?
Colonel Sanders.
Yes, Harlan.
There's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there. Something I need to tell you first.
We were having a moment. Head anywhere fun? I hope so. We're gonna go to Michigan. I've never been to Michigan before. And we're staying in like kind of a lake. I don't know if it's a lake house or if it's just a house kind of near a lake. It might just be like an Airbnb that's kind of close to a lake. I don't know that it's necessarily a lake house, but I think it'll be good to go outside for a little bit and just spend some time outside. We might make a side trip out to that Mackinac Island, that little island at the top of Michigan where they don't drive any cars. Apparently they're very famous for their fudge. I don't know, but I think that'll be fun. There's a lot of those in Michigan. Yeah, they seem to have a lot of lakes. I don't even know which lake it's near. If it's near Lake Michigan or if it's near a different lake. Looks like a great time. Hope you enjoyed. I've heard great things about Mackinac. Yeah. I've heard good things about Mackinac Island. So I hope it's good. I think it'll be a good time.
See, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. Every day since, I've been working towards that dream. Day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts. Souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, you... Shut up! I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story.
Are we forgetting your cooking literally killed a guy?
You can't prove that.
Whoops.
I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name?
Somewhere in the distance you hear a long, sad sigh.
Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. Ah!
Jesus Christ. Why is there a spork monster here? Why?
I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds.
How dare you threaten me just as I was letting my guard down and connecting with another chef on an emotional level.
Be afraid, be very afraid of me because I'm a monster, see?
Is he rhyming on purpose or is that just coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence! Is this normal in a dating sim to have a turn-based fighting sequence? What? Attack! You go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with love! You need to play some weird stuff, but this one takes it. I've never watched anybody play this game this far in. I had no idea this was part of it. I just thought it was like a normal dating sim with Colonel Sanders. I didn't know there were spork monsters. This really does feel like that Food Wars anime. I would recommend the Food Wars anime if nobody's seen it. It just got real. That attack really upset the spork monster. Spork monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. How much stamina do I have though? Can I defend? You decide to defend. Which defense will you use? Trepidation? That's a terrible defense. Trepidation? Oh, I'm so scared and nervous. Oh, don't attack me, spork monster. What do you mean trepidation? You continue to stay back and endure whatever comes your way. Seems like a pretty weird strategy, but okay, sure, you do you. I didn't know that trepidation was the only defense. Spork monster focuses their mashed mind and draws energy in from Mother Earth itself. I don't like where this is going now. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? Well, I gotta keep attacking. Do I have more? I only have the one attack. How do I level up and get more attacks? I got utilitensilled. Oh god. If you take much more damage, you're not gonna survive the battle. Well, what am I supposed to do about that? You don't have an HP bar or anything. Where did Colonel Sanders go? Pork monsters oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder who's gonna have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monsters prepares for his ultimate attack. Rounded edge. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Pot pie power pinch! Okay, alright, there's so much chest exposed now. Pot pie power pinch does 10 damage. Pork monsters defeated. You saved me. An injured Spork monster spews steam into the night. Finish him! No student will ever walk the quad in fear again. This monster messed with the wrong chef. Attack! You'll never survive my student debt loan destruction. Who made this? KFC, who did you hire to do this? Pork monsters completely vaporized. Colonel Sanders looks on in awe. You continue to surprise me, Harlan. The defeated monster left behind a special item. At first it appears to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. Where is this going? I feel like this is gonna get so dark. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. Last name to have it signed out is Borko. Borko the Spork Monster. Wait, this was made by KFC? Yeah, this is an official KFC game. They if you look at the Steam page, they are the producer. It is 100% KFC produced this game. Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. I'll never eat there again. Well, what's your go-to then, Goofy Bits? Where are you gonna go if you're not going to KFC? There's no other options for fried chicken, obviously. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, the darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home in your tired state. You don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. Feel your covers being pulled up over you, tucked in tightly. Good night. Oh, that's me. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. Uh-huh. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? And then there was that secret ingredient Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? Probably just because he trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. Meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with Spork Monster, she launches into a story of her own. Zaxby's, I've got Bojangles here in the south. Do Do we have Bojangles here? No, I don't think we do. I've never been to a Bojangles. Also, I don't count Zaxby's. Like the Zaxby's, Raising Cane's, Slim Chickens, I feel like they're all in their own. Chicken strips are in a different category than KFC and Church's and Popeyes to me. I don't even see them on the same plane of existence. You know what I mean? Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might like Clank.
Like him? Like?
I know it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. We got to talking after class, and he's totally a sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school?
No, but that does make complete sense.
Yeah, he was so popular that he was even voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to, and was also the convertible that he himself rode at the front of the homecoming parade.
I'm thinking maybe something got lost in pressure cooker language translation there.
Yeah, Clank is a pressure cooker, okay. I thought so, with all the like weird things on the top of his head. He is a pressure cooker.
Either way, it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders.
You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student to attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, you're a thing now?
We definitely connected yesterday.
I'm sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? This does not feel very supportive, Miriam. I don't appreciate your tone.
Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea how to prove your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up.
A secret ingredient?
Yeah, I just said a secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing.
So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering.
This can't be good.
He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from some super duper rare dried flower petals, and if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own.
Please, Miriam, don't tell me.
I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice. He even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, I had a very strange feeling come over me. The flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted.
I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here.
Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we stayed in touch. You know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about my new spices.
Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. And besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone.
Please! It would mean the world to me. No one ever has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders. Oh no. Do I betray Colonel Sanders or do I betray my bestie? I don't know. Is it uteruses before deuteruses? I don't know. I don't think it is because she's not being very supportive about my relationship right now, so I'm feeling a little vindictive.
Quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know, how about... It was Eye of Newt. I know it sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do?
Eye of Newt. Wow.
Her eyes light up imagining such a thing, and you figure you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on a phone you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted.
A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. It's Colonel Sanders on a horse! Run to him! You might spook the horse. You decide the best way to show Miriam how serious you and Colonel Sanders are would be to run to him. Surely he'll sweep you up onto the back of his stallion and you'll ride away together. That'll show a good. Oh, Colonel, my Colonel! However, your sudden movement surprised the horse and it rears up, kicking you directly in the face. Force of the blow completely knocks you out cold. Yeah, alright, I died. Okay, I got it. The horse killed me. No, I understand. I don't care what he's saying. Oh, I'm not dead? You awake to find Colonel Sanders tending to you. He roused you back to life with a satchel of secret spices. Or is that just his natural seasoned musk? Give me a little kiss! Is it too forward? Is it too forward to ask for a little kiss? It feels like it might be too forward. But I feel like I gotta go for it. Can I get a little kiss? Whoa, 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 you've only known him for a day. Are you really sure? I guess you must be. Stop judging me, game. You're the one that offered. You asked me if I wanted a little kiss, and I want a little kiss. You put your arms around Colonel Sanders' neck and pull him in for a kiss. But he turns his face and you awkwardly kiss his ear. Damn it! You can feel him shudder. No! Ah! I've grossed him out. Gosh darn it. This is the worst. Too soon! You clearly mistook his compassion for love. The soul crawls inside itself and you instantly die of embarrassment. Okay, it took a little longer to get to the game over than I thought, but alright. Let me try to not get kicked in the face by a horse this time. Oh. What? I'm way back here? Alright, we're still gonna make up a fake ingredient though. Oh. Fake ingredient. And fast forward. Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty. Rejected. You don't have to point it. I know I was rejected. Rejected. Wow, Poky, that's really embarrassing for you. You got rejected by Colonel Sanders? Ew. Without ever acknowledging he's being watched, he does a short horse dance before dismounting with flourish. Then he slaps the side of the beautiful creature gently on its rear, sending it running free into the countryside. You are so struck by the sight of him, you lose the ability to speak coherently. Oh. I didn't realize anyone was watching. He knows his way home. I'm gonna get uncomfortably close to the microphone now every time I voice Colonel Sanders. I wish it would have game overed you. It did game over me. It gave me a game over. I just decided not to accept it. You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a horseful beaut you have. I mean, what a horseful beaut you have. Dang it, that's what I just said. Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you. Oh, Harlan just gets really nervous around people they like. What? This is not helping! I mean, they got food poisoning and they were up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it. That was not helping! And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two arch rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad. You try to get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming.
Well there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this.
Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? I've never ever heard anybody say this before. Let's see. Stop acting immature, act like you're not interested, but try to get a closer look. That sounds like a good way to get slapped. You immediately dress the rivals down for their immature behavior. What a burn. Yeah, isn't a burn? Nobody's ever said that. She has the worst burns. It's like, no, she cannot come up with good comebacks at all in the moment. Culinary school is to be respected. This kind of nonsense is a waste of everyone's time. Now you've upset them. And you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules? Not sure you'd know a good meal if it ain't you. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity, panache.
Doesn't hurt to use a little. Evil.
You finally get a look at what it was they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. That's the same book I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom, and its contents are secret. You notice they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pops pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. Before you can dig any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Oh good, Clank is here. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot.
Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts.
You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything.
Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such a language, not even from a stand mixer.
No, your mother was a stand mixer.
You get him, Clank. You tell him, Clank. Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room.
Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them.
What is this, Death Note? Yeah, what's all this book business? We've got our animes all mixed up. Ashley's, nope, that's not right. Ashley's tone is completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know this is a ruse, right?
Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena. At least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on.
How was that? Did you like that? Way too close to the microphone talking.
Maybe I can help you with your business plan.
Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog.
Students, please, take your seats.
It's my fear I sound like that all the time on stream. A little too sensual with your microphone there, Carsonian. I don't know if it sounds better that close, but I yell a lot, so I try not to stay too close to my microphone. That's my big problem.
I apologize for my very late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I am here now, and I hope you're ready to learn.
Rub his furry dog belly, he loves it. After he catches his breath, Sprinkle regains control of the classroom.
Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken.
You want to pay attention to the lesson, truly you do.
Which is why, in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name.
Can't help but dream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you.
Well, Harlan?
Naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample?
Pepper, I guess? I don't know about the dog biscuit, and water doesn't seem like much of a sample.
A brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way, so naturally you reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. However, your body is not prepared for the heat.
No! No! I died by pepper? This is a weird GameCube game. Hi, Duke Nuke. I decided not to start anything that I'm not gonna finish tonight. Just a one-off for today. I don't want to start a whole GameCube game and then be gone for a week. Gosh darn it. No, I know. No, I'm just let me go. Just fast forward. You come to and find everyone is staring at you. Just kill me. Just game over me and let me start again. How's it going, Duke Nuke? That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it is gone forever.
You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention.
We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch.
Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim, and your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement.
Today's lunch will be prepared.
Be a timed competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. You're on. A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it.
Not the fool, you're the fool, fool!
Good one, Van. I like your gumption, Harlan. I'll be watching your performance.
Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkles steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness.
Now, students, please, settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sporting court.
Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief.
At least, not until we turn on the timer.
Just then a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, "Timer ready."
That's what I'm talking about.
Ow! I stand corrected.
The hard way builds a solidly foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope its message lifts you to victory.
Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now's my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself.
You had his chicken and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one. You're feeling like you can really impress him here again. Time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast, if the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly.
What do you mean? What are we doing? A quick time event? Oh, what temperature does water boil at? It boils at 100 degrees C.
That's right, but how would you have even gotten into this school without knowing that?
Winner gets to rub my furry belly. Let that enticing offer motivate you.
You're gonna need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea.
11 herbs and spices!
That's right, you might not know all the ingredients, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Now you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor?
What do you mean, what state of mind offers the most flavor? No, it's gratitude! It's gratitude! It must be gratitude!
Oh no! Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster. You'd better pick up the pace. When you were a child, your father told you you'd never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on this advice, draw energy from that place. Now would be a great time to harness that energy. So where does it come from? The small town where big dreams are born. Okay, this is your shot. You're not gonna miss it. Ow! You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? The sound, it's sizzling. No, what do you mean it's not sizzling? Why is success not sizzling? Ah, no! You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye.
I believe in you, Harlan.
He's actually cheering you on, which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you're doing. All you can think about is Colonel Sanders. How many spoonfuls of gravy? No! It was all Colonel Sanders giving me a little kiss. One desert cookbook. What do you take? What do you mean? It's too hunky. I can't focus. Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind. I know. Me and Colonel Sanders on a beach. I can't. It's too much. No, I can't keep up. Help. No. Oh, we're making biscuits. Okay, we're making biscuits. Yikes. What? Stop judging me. Be helpful. I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. You might not have any hands, but Harlan does. A good chef needs to be touching the dough to know it is properly mixed. Ugh.
There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way.
When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixer to rescue your dough before it's overmixed. Harlan, no! But you're not fast enough and your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. What did I pick? There wasn't enough time. I couldn't read anything. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. Oh, no.
What you often find is the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult.
Everyone stop what you're doing right now. This battle is over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish.
Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on.
That's too bad. Here I am with a completed dish, ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default.
No, it would not be fair to compare the two, on account of Harlan's injury.
You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish.
But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared.
Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skipped straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. That looks pretty good. Can you get this at KFC? I'll DoorDash if I can buy this at KFC, I will DoorDash KFC right now. I was gonna ask Harlan to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours a hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within.
Need more dating sims like this, it's so fun.
I might have a heart attack if I play a real dating sim. I think a real dating sim might be too much for me. Also, my tie has come undone. How embarrassing. I'll die in a real dating sim. It would just, my poor heart would stop. I can't take it. Are you kidding me? That looks amazing. Oh my god. Inside, you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquette, atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry jelly. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce. It looks 10 out of 10 amazing. Getting too spicy in here. Had to undo the tie after dreaming of Sanders. I know, I got so hot and steamy about Sanders. My clothes are just coming off. It's not even my choice. I didn't even know what was happening.
Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley?
Yeah. As he places the sauce-covered finger into his lips. Oh, I hate that phrasing. Ashley leans over and whispers something in his ear. Dabs of sauce stick to his mustache. I think swallow your rage, buddy. Swallow your rage. Don't let it out. Not here now, and here is not the time. Your rage burns so intensely with your eyes, they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off of your face, which means that people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester. Perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. Well, I didn't know that I was magic. And that I could set my own eyebrows on fire with my rage. Jeez. You might have to play Hatoful Boyfriend at some point so you can see the weird side of Sims. Well, what is... Just before... I feel like I'm about to die. Just before I die. What is that? Oh, this is not what I want. Go back. Oh, okay. Hatoful Boyfriend. Pigeons? It has very positive reviews. Are we dating pigeons? Features 1080p pigeons. We don't even get to see the pigeons in 4K. Alright, this is quite something. And so the world was engulfed in pudding. Well, seems to have something in common with our Colonel Sanders game. Oh, I guess maybe bird dating sims is my thing. You know, I got the KFC chickens, and then I'll get the Hatoful pigeons. How many more bird dating games can we go through? The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and decided to get married. He won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly.
I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out.
I'm fine. Can you just leave me alone? I'm not a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef.
Failure's a part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before?
That's exactly what I think.
Well, then again, I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure, I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel.
I didn't know.
People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume I've got it all together. Which is true now, but it hasn't always been.
Sounds like this guy could really use a hug.
I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give.
Colonel Sanders changes focus. You can see something ignite inside of him. A burning passion.
One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world, make up for my past misdeeds.
Just as your moment grows intimate, you are interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Is it another turn-based combat? Beautiful boyfriend is Twitch safe. Okay, good. That's my primary concern with dating sims, is I need them to be Twitch safe because I never know what I'm getting into with a dating sim. Also, I wasn't expecting such a motivational speech from the Colonel now, only to be interrupted by the Spork monster. A different Spork monster because this one is Gorko. Alright. I'm sorry, Gorko, but I could have sworn we battled you last night. Yeah, it was Gorko, your twin. No, sorry. No, I understand. I got it. Colonel Sanders smirks. He's already on the same page as you. Colonel Sanders has got this covered. It's just we beat Borko pretty easily, so I don't think you have much of a chance. Not to mention, I feel really guilty about that. If I could take it back, I would.
I think what Harlan is saying is, can't we just be friends? Life's too short for making enemies.
I suppose we don't really need to fight. It's just I've got these pointy teeth and claws.
All the better for enjoying tasty foods. Surely you like to eat, don't we all?
What are we flirting with the Spork monster? What are we doing? I think any dating sim can be made Twitch safe. Oh, like maybe in the settings you can turn on and off some settings to make sure it's Twitch safe. That would make sense. Chomp on this. You toss a biscuit into Gorko's open mouth and he devours it in one gulp.
Delicious, you're much nicer than the evil students who once upon a time turned me into this creature who stands here today.
Were you what? I don't believe it. You were human once?
Well, no, I was a chihuahua, but I was still a student at this school until one day some mean kids with a magical spell book cast a dark enchantment on me and I was forever transformed.
A magic spell book?
Precisely, Burko used to have a copy, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef, and I shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. You should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, do not fear, I will be there.
Sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Harlan, together I'm sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss.
Personal invite? You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. This is 100% not what I was imagining. This is not what I thought Colonel Sanders' home would look like. The only thing that looks kind of right is there's a chicken here. It's just, I imagined it being a little more ranchy, I guess. Looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Does it? This does not look like an exciting life. This looks like a stock image of a Colorado cabin.
Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef.
Well, there is something. It's just a side dish I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy, or something crispy. Both, perhaps?
Ooh.
Reveal it! Reveal it! Gain his trust. You decide that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Or you can talk yourself out of it, you've decided to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. Oh, they do have coleslaw. Is KFC's coleslaw any good? Is this a story of plagiarism? Where Colonel Sanders could only cook chicken and he's stealing all of his side dishes from me? Because that is kind of what it's feeling like, right? That's the thing, is if we don't get with Colonel Sanders, if we don't become Colonel Sanders' partner, then yeah, it's theft. Jack is yes, kick us to the curb. We are running that risk, but it's a risk of love. You take risks for love. Now, looking at this picture, this is not an appealing coleslaw to me. I don't think their coleslaw is very good. I don't think many coleslaws are very good. I'd rather have a potato salad. The shredded cabbage disc glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' Lux hideaway.
Magnificent.
Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl.
Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment.
No, you're gonna reverse engineer my recipe. You're gonna reverse engineer my recipe and take my coleslaw recipe. Also, coleslaw is only good if you like coleslaw. It's only good for like one day, and then everything is gonna be an absolute soggy mess. It's gonna have no crisp crunch to it anymore. It's gonna be mayonnaise. It's gonna be wilty cabbage inside mayonnaise. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not?
Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment.
You now realize now would be the perfect time to take all your clothes off. Oh, snooping! Around the room are various items you can take a closer look at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. Oh, there's a lot here. It isn't just realistic, it's real. Taxidermy! Must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. A little note clipped to the chicken's foot read the true state bird of the great state of Kentucky. Okay. Just made me curious. Cardinal's a good bird. Probably not very tasty though. Not very much meat on it. Caraway seeds and horseradish make a good slaw. Huh. Maybe I've only ever had like a fast food slaw and I've never had a very good coleslaw. I don't know. Maybe I'll give coleslaw another chance. Am I just gonna... What am I gonna do? Go through his mother's ashes? Here lie the ashes of my past careers and business failures? What ashes of what? What did you burn? Who did you burn? Who is in there? Poor guy. No, not poor guy. Harlan, not poor guy. No. Who's in the urn, man? Past business failures. You incinerate all your past business partners. Harlan, you're about to end up in this urn, buddy. If this were a Nancy Drew game, 100% Colonel's about to kill you, put you in this urn. Oh my god. His medical degree. Did he ever finish his medical degree, or did he just want to become a doctor? This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. You think for a moment, what number is important to Colonel Sanders? Then it dawns on you. As soon as you turn the dial to 111111, the safe opens. Oh my god. Inside it, you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? I mean, yes, technically. You gotta do a lot of stuff to it to do that, though. I would not buy fast food sashimi chicken. Absolutely not. What else? Did he say who frames a baby picture of themselves? Because that's a good question. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet, and you find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. Take one off its hanger and try it on. Jacket's a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish he's been working on and wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks why you're wearing his jacket.
Aww.
I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you.
The ashes are white pepper. Reminds me of the Ipcak slaw in Curse of Monkey Island. If you know what Ipcak is, you know what the logical conclusion of it is. Ipecac is that's the thing that makes you vomit. Is that right? Because that would make a pretty bad slaw. Gotta say. No thank you to that. I've never had it. I've never had Ipecac before. It sounds like a bad time. Is now the time to make a big move? I don't know if it is. Last time we tried to make a big move, we totally biffed it and got rejected. We're gonna do it. Whoa, this isn't that kind of game. What do you mean this isn't that kind of game? It's a dating sim! What do you mean? Not that we blame you for trying. Screw you, game. So judgmental. Game over! No, that's not what I wanted, though. If it's not what I wanted, then it shouldn't be true. Gosh darn it. I really like this chicken and biscuit wallpaper, though. Oh, we're all the way back to before the monster? I can't believe I've whiffed it so hard. Alright, I'm still gonna give him my secret, even though I think he's gonna steal it from me. And then look at some more stuff. Look at the safe. Look at the window. Ah! God, why is Ghost of Student here?
You thinking about heading out into the world on a quest to avenge my death?
No, go away. I'm in the middle. Go away. Yeah, get out of here. Nobody invited you here. What else is in? A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the comb. The hair isn't just silvery in color, it's actually made of spun silver. Oh my god. Okay, I have a feeling this jacket bit is what— there we go, that's what gets him to come back. Tell him the truth. You confess. I think I've developed feelings for you.
I might be developing feelings for you too, but I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams. Not even love.
Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving the Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel?
Yes, Harlan.
I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful.
I think you're right. We should take things slow.
You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence.
Excellent. So he's bald then. Because his hair is silver? I just assumed he was magical and that his hair was silver. Because he's some kind of deity.
You awake to a beautiful morning in the Colonel Sanders hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room, holding a gorgeously plated breakfast. Your mouth waters at the sight of it.
Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up.
It's meticulous.
I guess. It looks like a buttered biscuit with fried chicken.
You taste Colonel Sanders' food and it takes you on a journey. You return, he's waiting to ask you an important question.
So, would you say that we're the perfect match?
How presumptuous!
My cuisine and your taste buds, that is.
Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery?
I mean, yeah, I'll flatter him. I'll flatter him.
You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window.
And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail.
Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning waits for no one. You go home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you.
Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something happened to you.
It's okay, I was just...
But now that it turns out you're fine, I could finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam.
Sure, but
you will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date.
I think I can believe that.
And since I've been partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him you better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know the little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control.
Did she just say skydiving? That's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker?
And now I'm not really sure where we stand.
Don't give Miriam time to tell the whole story, however. Bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him.
You what?
Nothing happened but an emotional connection. Wowzers.
Why is the only option Miriam tells you to move on? You get hit by city bus. Critical error. Fatal error! Fatal error!
If being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong, you don't want to be right. After a short argument, you both agree to go your separate ways. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance they're picking on Pop, though he might not grasp that fact. Because, you know, he's Pop.
I literally, I could not care less about Pop. There's a horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature?
Got some nerve, Harlan. I suggest picking on a defenseless horse.
Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain.
Doesn't look like you can go on cooking with that. Might as well just give up.
I'll never give up, ever! Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses something's been going on.
Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Harlan, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon.
Are you concerned about my hands, Colonel? I almost broke a nail yesterday, winning so hard.
Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive.
What's he doing complimenting her? What about the flavor of my delicate, warm, good chocolate sauce?
It was clear you're passionate about how your food is received.
That's a lot of words to say it was bland.
Excuse me, Harlan. I am more than capable enough to speak for myself.
Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel.
I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine food. See you inside, Harlan.
Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spell book you received yesterday and start flipping through the pages.
Whoa, that's that book? Looks like bad news.
It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I really don't believe in that magic stuff.
A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful?
I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open to a page covered with arcane warnings, cast only in case of extreme emergency. It says around the edges of the page. I could use this spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it will probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam.
That is way drastic. Couldn't you think of something else? Like anything else not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger?
Okay, fine. It is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I don't want to forget Colonel Sanders. I would rather have the memories live on, just to know that I had loved and lost, rather than to have never loved at all.
Take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for students to arrive. His voice clears to make a quick announcement.
I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it is nothing to be afraid of.
His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly.
Let's just wait it out and see what happens.
Sprinkles stops in his tracks. He focuses on the window. The room is deadly silent. You follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside. Whoops. Sprinkles turns feral and runs towards the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside.
Terrence! I told you never to come back here, Terrence! I will destroy you, Terrence!
Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off of his face. Squirrel looks over but doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence?
You'd better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again!
After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt not only by Terrence, but any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone.
I apologize for the outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Harlan, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see...
But before he can go on any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class.
I told you to save it for after class. You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger?
Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises. But no, you had to show off to your cool kid friends Jeff and Joan, J and J forever. Watch us form a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Yeah, well, that doesn't make it a great date. Then take Jeff and Joan with you. You can hold hands as you pedal all the way down the mountain or off a cliff for all I care. Aww. Oh no. Aw. Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out the gaps in his panels and there's a loud ding that stops him in his tracks. He's gonna blow. He kinda blew, it seems. Oh no. No amount of seasoning is gonna make me want to eat that, Clank. Clank burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker. Considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, it's entirely clear where it came from. Ugh. In terms of deep-fried footwear, I guess it looks okay. Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see that entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate, but we mustn't be distracted by what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey Miriam, are you okay? You love that the dog is just your normal voice. Yeah, it is. 'Cause it's me. I mean, it's my profile picture, right? It's a dog. It's me. I'm the dog. Okay, I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me like that in class in front of everyone? Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Where did they come up with these phrases? I swear nobody says these phrases. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not gonna saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me. Of course not. Well, maybe, sorta. But I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it and a ranch big enough for the both of us, and whoever we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for someone to show a little interest anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I really should review my menu for today. I'm gonna make a very special soup. I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it up. While you were pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You've headed to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent, and a chance to beat the pants off of Van, the supposed man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As you planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on. Harlan's famous chicken pot pie. Oh man, Colonel's taken this one too. Didn't KFC have a chicken pot pie at some point? After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you. You're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session's interrupted by Colonel Sanders.
Harlan, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam.
Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. Pot pie has begun to bake. The smell is slowly filling the space around you.
Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here, cooking something delicious.
You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who's hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires. That decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. I guess you have to fast up because I have a feeling if I ignore it, it's gonna keep cooking and eventually burn the place down. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing.
I know. My nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards.
That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from an oddly specific man. You know it was pot pie just from the smell?
Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else.
Oh no, is it burning?
No. I smell it was made with a heaping help of TLC. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out.
The moment of truth.
Wow. That's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day.
There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules, that is, except to cook with everything you've got. You step off for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top self. Yeah, food wars, food wars, food wars, yeah! Miriam has a giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe. They have original recipe as a registered trademark? That's crazy. I can't believe that. And I can't believe they type it out like that too in this game. That's the first time anything in here has been registered trademarked. Ridiculous. Harlan's gonna steal. What, my Harlan or Colonel Sanders? The intensity in the room starts out at a full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air.
Egg wash.
Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend baster blaster? That doesn't sound right. I don't know about all that. Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin.
It's rockin' right!
Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed.
Shallow personality spatula! Are we all entering our Sailor Moon sequences? What is this?
Even Clank gets on it.
5 dial pressure point chicken cooking technique.
Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English?
It's a singularity as is foretold.
Mustn't let it happen or the appliance uprising will take us all.
Self-destruct. Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. That's probably for the best.
How soon are you gonna order fried chicken after stream? It's, I don't know that it'll be today, but it'll probably be within this weekend that I'm gonna be eating fried chicken from all this excellent advertising. I watched Sailor Moon when I was little, so I don't remember much of it, but I did watch it when I was young.
should get it from the Dasher in your costume. They'd never deliver here again. DoorDash would blacklist me if I answered the door as Colonel Sanders when I get the DoorDash. Let me DoorDash KFC as Colonel Sanders. Blacklisted from all restaurants forever at DoorDash. Thank you for the follow, Wicca Goddess 123. I appreciate it. Will this be a redeem the Colonel Sanders fit? I don't know, because it involves borrowing a lot of Mr. Poky's clothes. So, I'm not sure. I'll think on it. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has a spell book out. Is she gonna use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil? Do it to have some integrity, Harlan. Come on. Who needs magic when you've got passion? I'm gonna do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. Yes!
I believe in you, Harlan.
Miriam notices too.
And I've always believed in you, Harlan, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever.
You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who's cooking?
Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you.
Oh, that's sweet, but Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles.
It's the secret ingredient!
However, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up. And where in the world does she get Eye of Newt from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up in a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. Oh no!
What? Wait, Eye of Newt births the spork monsters?
Steve, what happened to Gorko? You're not here to battle me, are you?
The spork monsters are many. I think Gorko had the day off, but you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle, so I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh, hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out?
I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve the Spork Monster notices you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station.
I see what you're up to. Crisscross some magical items and accidentally summon me, huh?
Yeah, I guess you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water?
I'd love to. I always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country.
You can feel the Spork Monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. Don't know exactly where they came from, but it seemed like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition.
I understand. It's kind of like that time in Monster School. I had fallen asleep during Scare Tactics class, and when I woke up,
he tosses a serious stare at Steve, and he takes the hint.
Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck. Oh my gosh. Hey, Dave, how's it going? Yeah, I didn't mean to use dark magic and summon the Spork Monster, but I guess Steve is here now. I have so many questions, and I have so many answers for you, Dave. 1, yes, this is a KFC video game. 2, yes, it's 5 years old, and I'm just now getting around to playing it. 2, magic is real, and so is Colonel Sanders. And 4, what number are we on? What question? Yes, it's a beautiful dating sim. I'd recommend. Why is give up and drop out of culinary school an option now? We're at the end of culinary school.
I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win.
5, who is the guy on the screen just then? Well, that was the Spork Monster. His name is Steve. We accidentally, whoops, sorry, I didn't mean to slap the microphone, I'm sorry.
We accidentally summoned him with dark magic, as you do. The other person on the screen is me. I'm Colonel Sanders. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for... God damn, would you leave us alone? Oh my god. Go away. I was in the middle of monologuing. Oh my god. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. If I could turn back time, if I could find a way, I see no further questions. Excellent. I'm glad to be of assistance here today, Dave. I hope you're doing well. Good morning to you, Dave. Hands are steady. I'm gonna solve this by making mom spaghetti. There's truly not enough Eminem lyrics in this game. That's really what they were missing out on. Don't worry, dear Harlan. You may have suffered some setbacks, but it is all not lost. Rest with your fortitude. Colonel Sanders decides you have earned his support.
I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches.
He steps up to your station and stands right beside you.
I'm here to help.
All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up. You're going to need it. Do they serve mac and cheese at KFC? That doesn't live in my, memory bank. They do? Ew, that can't be good. I feel like KFC mac and cheese would be really soggy. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules?
Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart.
What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on.
And besides, sometimes the unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts.
Are you suggesting?
If we can combine forces, we can form the perfect food union.
Time's up, students. With the time expired, it's the moment everyone's been waiting for. It's now prepared to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. Seems we're missing some students. Hop, clank. From off-screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. Oh my god, not Pop. Jeff C. Groves, welcome in. Cosplay, I'm impressed by your dedication. Thank you! I'm Colonel Sanders. I gave it my best shot and it turned out pretty good in my opinion. It sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there.
Miriam, would you mind?
Inside the closet you see Pop hanging on a broom by a hook of the elastic underpants.
Pop, get down from there right now.
Oh, thank you for the follow, Jeff C. Groves. Oh my god, and the bits! Oh, wow. Oh. Thank you so much. That's so kind. I appreciate it. Oh, welcome in. Thank you. I appreciate the follow and the bits. Sorry, caught me off guard. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Pop, get down from there right now.
Let me guess, did Van Van have something to do with this? Oh my god, thank you so
someone asked for a wedgie, who am I to refuse?
Looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing as how he didn't cook anything. Alright, go away, Pop. I'm so sick of you. You kids and your pranks. I must say it's not the worst prank in USCLA history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks. Prank. Clank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear a signature whir, beep, or other automatopoeia, but there's none. Somehow he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester. Wow, 3 whole days long. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. I love Sprinkle. I love Sprinkles so much. I love that he's a part of this game. Turning into a murder mystery to see who murdered Clank. See, every time I play every time we play a PC game now, I just assume it's gonna turn into a Nancy Drew mystery. I'm like, something sinister's afoot. There must be something wrong. Poky Culinary Club. Yeah, the Poky Culinary Club is just me playing the Cooking Mama games, but the whole time thinking that Cooking Mama's gonna turn on me and become evil. I've made tender udon noodles in a savory soup. That's adorable. That looks way better than all of the KFC that they've shown us this whole time. My word, it's so delicate. It is that teeny tiny Naruto maki that I spy afloat in this itsy bitsy bowl. Yes, chef. Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. That's a great name for a dog. Chef is an amazing 10 out of 10 name for a dog. I hope his father's a dog. Yes, Sprinkles! And I made some green tea from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime. Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on, I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself. And in a flash, the entire meal's been devoured. Not that it took much, it was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A plus. Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam's overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Thank you, Harlan, for helping me to believe in myself. Van, you're up. Now, describe your dish.
I made uni over smooth egg custard in an axe-hewn urchin shell topped with caviar.
Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second different colored type of urchin?
Yes, Sprinkles.
A bit much, don't you think? Oh, Duffy! Oh my gosh, Duffy, thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? Let me give you a shout out real quick. Oh, Carsonia's got it, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, ever get that shiny ice cube? No, Shark King. I don't want to talk about it.
Speaking of shiny ice cube.
Yeah. Thank you, Sue.
If you guys haven't got the chance to check out Duffy's streams, the different like VTubers and PNG tubers that you've got over there when you're playing with them, oh my gosh, I had not seen that shrimp one before. I've seen a couple different ones that you've done, but I hadn't seen that shrimp one. Oh, Duffy, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. I think we're at the end of our KFC dating sim. I'm Colonel Sanders. Welcome. Yes, I will be taking any questions you have. Yes, I am an amazing chef. Thank you for noticing. Thank you for the raid. Yeah, how is your stream? How is Pokemon treating you? This is a solid game. Have you played it before, Duffy? It's my first playthrough. Got another soundbite. I'm so happy for you, Dwarf. I'm so stoked for you that you've got another soundbite, buddy. Watch some friends play it. Okay. Yeah, I feel like this is one of those things that is good to revisit. You know, it's been about 5 years since it came out. We should revisit it every 5 years just to make sure that it still exists in our hearts and minds. Well, I hope you had a good stream. Thanks for the raid. No worries if you got a raid and run or anything, but I'm gonna go ahead and finish out our story here and see if we can get a little smooch from Colonel Sanders, because I'm gonna be sad if we don't get a little kiss. All I want is just a little kiss. That's it. It feels like not a lot to ask from a dating game. Most of my video games don't give me a little kiss. For some reason. I can't possibly understand why.
It's exactly why I did it. Bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool?
Sprinkles leads in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on the account of the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to
You got
slosh
this! I
around.
believe in you!
Thank you. I hope I got this. I hope I can get a little kiss.
Be gentle with my cuisine.
Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded.
Ouch, my tongue.
Professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting.
I can't eat this. It keeps poking my tongue. Disqualified.
A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night.
Disqualified? For glamour?
Don't discount simplicity.
This is the last you've heard of me.
Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk.
I know, yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley, it's time to step up. Now describe your dish.
I'm mad.
Orange blossom Turkish delight and a light rosewater syrup topped with French meringue connected by sugar glass. That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I ask you to refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and it's meant to be a display piece.
Don't eat the food at a cooking school?
Got toast in your ears or something? Harlan, I told you it's a display piece. Actually, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school. Yeah, which is why I cooked it and did an extremely good job cooking it too. Didn't realize we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating for the School for the Hungry. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral. If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified.
Rage takes over Ashley and she cannot keep up her two-faced routine.
You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you.
And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by anyone trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone.
This is the last you've heard of me, either. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself.
You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together.
2 chefs.
What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else.
Oh, this was a thing that they sold at KFC for a while. But this is different than the loaded mashed potato bowl thing. They sold a mac and cheese chicken bowl with cheese on top. I mean, it sounds pretty good, I guess. Do they still sell this?
He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays.
Just when I thought I'd seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing. and completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I have never tasted something so delicious and perfectly balanced. So delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass.
Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl.
This is not trademarked? Mac and cheese bowl isn't? Okay.
They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension.
Can we talk about the fact that original recipe is the only thing in this entire game that's bothered to be registered trademarked?
You win! Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive, even Van and Ashley are drawn back by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit you are indeed an excellent chef.
I'm sorry, I gotta know. A little KFC mac and cheese bowl? What is it? Why is mac and cheese wrap the first option? That can't be any good. No, don't use my location, please. I just want to know if it exists. Still, in 2024. Miss. No, this is just mac and cheese. Menu. Oh, pot pies and bowls. See, this is what Mr. Poky is. My husband gets the famous bowl. Do you see a mac and cheese bowl? Did they make an entire game to promote a mac and cheese bowl and it no longer exists? Where is it? Sides? I see mac and cheese. You can order a la carte tenders. You can just get single tenders. That's really funny. There's no... That's crazy. Wait, is there... The famous bowl is not the mac and cheese bowl. That's potatoes. Unless they have a variant here. I don't see a variant. It's as dead as your relationship with Mr. Sanders. Why is my relationship with Mr. Sanders dead? I'm sorry, I'll get back to it, but I just wanted to know that this game is promoting this and it doesn't exist anymore. That's all I needed to know. Oh no. Oh no.
Sprinkles declares that you've passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment. To get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy.
DJ Dog is in the house! Ow, ow, ow!
You knew Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks?
Van and obsessed with this outfit. Love your outfit, Ashley, to be honest. Actually, both your outfits are pretty awesome.
Van and Ashley tell everyone they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were villains. For a moment, you actually believe them. Get this ghost kid out of here. I'm not interested in the ghost kid. Oh.
I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. Ugh. Gross. Get out of here. And now that everyone is together...
It's the Spork Monster. He's totally mellowed out.
Hey everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here on out, I prefer that everybody refer to me by a new name, Party Monster!
Student tries to finish what he had said, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Party Monster. Dejected student walks off.
On the press release dated August 22nd about it, but nothing recent. It's it's so crazy that they discontinued. It's only 5 years that they before
Or within 5 years, they discontinued it. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? Ew! Get out of here! Nobody wants you here. Why does he have a crown? I hate you. A crown!
Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to compete in the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean.
Ah, now I get it.
And we get a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such.
The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who's arrived late to the dance.
Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth.
Wow, he's still doing the talking thing?
I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension.
Oh, okay. Good for you.
I actually feel like I knew it this whole time. Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me? I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I've just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank.
You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear she's managed to surpass you in that regard.
I understand, kind of. Humans are weird.
A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives.
Oh my god, how did he get so much hotter? It's because he's lost half of his clothes, I guess. Do you think he'll give me a little kiss? Because I kind of don't think he will. I don't think this is that kind of game. I picked the one dating sim where I'm not going to be able to get a little kiss.
Howdy, classmates.
Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough just to give them a bucket of chicken. This time it's a full meal.
I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken.
So he is a famous chicken man? Why did he come to school? Why did he come to culinary school? Just to show off? What do you mean the end? What do you mean? No, this cannot be the end. Where's my little smooch? Okay, thank you. He did steal my sides. I did see my sides accompanying his chicken. So we better get together. We better be partners at the very least.
As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor.
Harlan, what are you doing, sitting all alone?
Oh, you know, I was just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance.
I wonder, might you tell me, what are the qualities you expect to find in such a lucky person?
Off the top of my head, I don't know. Spicy musk, a tidy goatee, a degree from the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, just to name a few.
Truly is my lucky day. Would you dance with me?
Yes, I'd love to. As you glide across the dance floor, hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you.
And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off. And I'll be so glad to spend it with you, Harlan.
How sweet. We'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks.
Work together? Well, I think this is something I'll just need to do by myself.
Thief! Thief! Steal my recipes! You can't have my recipes and then cut me out of the business, man!
But who will help you run your restaurants?
I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time here at school, you really think running restaurants is the best path forward?
Ew! 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 No, I'm not in love with Colonel Sanders anymore. No, I'm with you, Carsonian. Kill him. Kill him. Where's Nancy? Where's my GTA guns? Kill him. Michael. Michael. I need Michael and Trevor and Franklin here. Kill him. Kill him. Kill him. I need some hitmen. Could it be you found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Boo! Boo! Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love? The life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I could enroll at pastry school. No, no, don't compromise yourself for a man.
Oh, my dear Harlan, I'm sure you'll find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side.
Ew. 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 No, not the end. No. Ew. Bad ending. Bad ending. Bad ending. I'm so upset with this. This was not finger licking good. This was not. I mean, it's got a great anime intro. Yes, I'll give it that. I can't believe it. I can't believe. How can I be with someone who doesn't respect me? You know what I'm saying? It's clear. It's clear that Colonel Sanders doesn't respect me. The other Colonel Sanders. There's not enough room in this relationship for two Colonel Sanders. That's all I'm seeing. I told you an ending you were happy about, then it continued. You hated the actual ending. I do hate the actual ending. Is there a good ending? Because I didn't get a little kiss, which is extremely upsetting. I really thought a dating sim would be the one game where I'd get some smooching action. All right. I think we'll just have to leave it at that then. Disappointment. A disappointing ending. Oh well. That's it. That's the game. Let's go ahead and raid out someone. What'd you guys think? I thought it was pretty fun. Boy, these visual novels are a lot of reading. I shouldn't have been surprised by that, but I was. I thought maybe there'd be a little bit of cooking gameplay, but I was wrong. Instead, I got a random RPG turn-based fight. Ooh, alright. Do we want to raid Big Tall Not Small playing Outlaw Golf? Or, oh, there's so many good people on the raid. Mizzycorn's playing Paper Mario, the original N64 one. Dave is playing Kingdom Hearts 3. Minute Rice is playing the new Paper Mario. I don't know that we've raided Minute Rice before. That could be fun. Paper Mario, Dave. Oh, I've got so many conflicting answers. We raided Dave just the other day, so we'll go ahead and raid Minute Rice. He's playing the brand new. I believe he's playing the brand new Paper Mario. Whoops. Minute Rice. What is it? 54. Alright. I probably will also be stopping by Mizzycorn's stream. She's doing the N64 Paper Mario. Alright. 4 out of 10, there are better visuals. Yeah, I was also feeling the 4 out of 10 energy, Carsonian, I gotta say. I would give this game a 4 out of 10. Fun, but like a disappointing end. I don't know, maybe there are better endings. I'm assuming it has multiple endings and I just got a bad ending. But I guess we'll have to see. Anyway, thank you guys for hanging out. Thanks for being here. I'm gonna be gone for the next week. And then I will actually play GameCube games when I come back. I promise. That is what we're gonna do. What would it have been if it stopped at the end? It probably would have been like a 5 or 6 out of 10 if we had stopped at the end, at the end instead of the end. Cause it made me hate Colonel Sanders, and if I didn't hate him, it would have been on the other side of the 5. Well, anyway, I'm gonna go. I'll be on vacation. I hope you guys have a great night. Thank you for hanging out, and I will see you in like a little over a week. Oh dear.